few minutes. About two. It's usually about when I come in, a minute and a half to two, once it's loaded up. I'll try to linger around 2 minutes. So if you want to fast forward. Okay, here we are inside of the game, and we are about to go through a portal. And here we are. If you followed us on this series so far, it's been brief. We've had a review, and this is a couple after review. I think it's number 2. This is where our melon patch is. We've progressed, and we are now harvesting carrots. We had a quest that asked us to harvest 10,000 of those, and so many golden carrots, which I was okay with anyway. I had already had this field set up here for harvesting carrots because I'm used to harvesting carrots on the base game and in the realms. So I'm quite familiar with that. These are not like the melons that we discovered where you could bypass the hydration of the soil. We learned a little, some kind of little way around that here. We mentioned that in one of the past videos. Here, we're going to talk a little bit about carrots. It asked us for 10,000 carrots, which really was no big deal. I only had to go through this twice. And I think I got it over, didn't even make it quarter of the way, and it already had it. It's a pretty good sized field, and we had to hydrate these, like I was saying. So if you're not familiar with the way this works, yes, the way this works is so water hydration goes 4 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Water. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the process repeats. If I wanted to go on with more water there. So what's nice about this is, however, is when you harvest these, if you use a fortune enchantment on a tool, like here we're using fortune 5, we talked about enchantments a little bit, and in Skyblock, on Cubecraft Skyblock, that is, you can enchant a tool 5 times. Yeah, that's it. So we're going for max fortune here, and it appears that at max fortune here might be 2. That needs to be checked, but I'm pretty sure from what I'm seeing on basically everything, it generally speaking, you get a multiplication of 2. You can get a multiplication of 2, so it's nice to have. Now, I'm used, like I said, I'm used to harvesting carrots in the base game and in the realms. Here, I thought that things would go pretty much the same. I was wrong. It's different here. You have server lag here. It isn't like the realms. I play the realms regular. There's not any kind of server problems like this server has. I'm grateful to play the game for what it is. They're not charging anything to play on their server. It's a really fun game. I've had a good time playing this series. But however, it does have some server issues compared to Realms, perhaps, if you will. Of course, that's to be expected. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people plays here, and so with that being said, when you're harvesting these up, oh, there come a golden one. Pretty much the same, except you can't run. I mean, you can, but it doesn't. You'll look back and you'll have clobs. If you run, you'll have clobs that you left behind. And so when you go through to plant this row of seeds, it won't plant that seed where you pick that up because it won't do both at the same time. So you have to stop what you're doing and back up, and that's really a headache when you got a field of this size. So you want to try to avoid that. Another thing I noticed is if I point my cursor way out there like that right there, like I'm used to doing in the regular one, I can usually point like right out there, and I can run planting these. And I can run picking them up or whatever. But here, however, you cannot run and you cannot pull straight ahead. However, what I did find that works is if you nosedive it. Just nosedive it right down towards your feet. And try to aim towards these middle dots if you can, going down through it. And it works 99% of the time. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying not to get my cursor over here or over here. I'm trying to keep myself in a straight line, which it's a task. If I do that and keep that bouncy, wobbly thing going on, it gives me way less problems. Way less problems. See? And it's still... See that there? That's the only thing that's the withdrawal about the carrot farming here, and manual farming to make coins. I have got familiar with coins quite a bit since the last video, and there's our factory there that we built since we last viewed, and we're still in the process of building the building around that. So let's try this again. Hopefully this works. You want that bobbing motion if you can get it. That up and down bobbing light. See there? And let's try it again. Now you can go out there when you're picking them up. See? It's too bad you couldn't do it when you're planting the seeds at a regular pace. The golden carrots come as a random drop in the game, found out, which is kind of nice. Golden carrots in the base game is a very good food to eat. In fact, it's my favorite food if I can afford to make golden carrots. It has a very high saturation to it. See there? See, it didn't take long at all. Let's do another one. Man, I missed it. See if I can keep it across it right there, that bobbin action. That looks good. It's going to work. Now, if you're watching this video in real time, you may want to fast forward. But I'm streaming for now, and we're going to get this field done. We're going to store these money away, have them coins put in a case here. Oh, Ross. So difficult. So what? I'm not going to sit there and I see what I mean. I can't harvest carrots if it's going to do that. I'm not going to. I'm just can't. The server lag is too great to even. And this did this before I even added mob grinders. This, and then there's no lag over here for mob grinders. I've removed them all from the. Because I got an ocelot one over there. Wow, this really put out a lot of cats. I'll have to take that thing down, I guess. See, that one went down good, but I mean, all right, here we go. Here's the factory I started building. These carrots. See, we made it to the factory or the warehouse. It's just started making, so we got pretty good size mob grinder going here on this wall. Starting to, we got so we got a double oven set up here. We don't have lava at this stage of the game, so we got some pork going in there, doubling down, coming down and making us some pork chops. Just a little something to do extra on the side here while I'm sitting around here. It's like I don't have to. It's just something to do. I get extra coal from this whole platform here. Gives me something to do, run it back and forth, and it gives me XP to charge, gives me coal to burn those furnaces, and also gives me some XP to enchant tools. Water source. So let's take a look at this thing. I had to get into making mob farms because the game got to ask me for a lot of string and a lot of wool at the stage of the game where there wasn't no sheep, and all we had was these spiders giving string, and so you can craft the string and the wool, and we decided to make a grinder, which was right here, and it only had a couple of bays at the time. And which worked out great because it produced all kind of string and wool, and of course the selling isn't no good. The price is too low. And here we're making pork. I'm just selling raw pork out of this grinder here, which is growing. We just expanded it here today. That's wild. That's wild there. It's like, so what's going on is the spawners. Let's talk a little bit about the spawners. What I discovered so far. I discovered that these spawners they spawn 3 blocks away. So I watched a YouTube video from a guy named Slayer X, I believe it is, and he got the design from somebody else, which probably got the design from somebody else, which got the design from somebody else probably. But anyway, it isn't my design. It's something I found on YouTube looking. However, the way Slayer X laid it out was 8 wide, of course, down there for the water to go, and then 7 wide this way, I think it was. And then you put your mob spawners in the middle. And when watching his video, whenever you put the mob spawners, there is no real middle in his design, because you have to have an uneven number for these cactuses to work out right. It has to be uneven. It can't be even. It won't work out right. So what happens is you have to cut one of these. You have to put the wall, which used to be here, at 2. The third block would be the wall in that design right here, which works great, and sometimes you don't have any problems with mobs spawning on the outside of it, but sometimes you do. And if you got hostile mobs in there early in the game, like zombies, you're going to have some zombie attacks. If you have skeletons, you're going to be shot with some arrows, blah blah blah. You have mobs in it that will come out. So what I did is I changed that around a little bit, and I went to see, he was going 7 wide. I went 9 wide on one. When I went 9 wide on one, it worked out great, because I was able to put 6 spawners in the center, not 4, and they come out just right. Now you can make them as deep as you want. Now you see, I mean, just really long. It just takes a lot of iron for the hoppers, because you got hoppers. You got a row of hoppers that runs all the way from that end straight down into a chest down at that end. And which is under us right here, that row. So what happens in between every one of those is you got a hopper here, cactus hopper, cactus hopper, cactus hopper. Now those hoppers are aimed into these hoppers so we catch any extra loot that might come. Real basic, real simple and easy thing to make. Takes you first time or two to make one, then you'll get the hang of it. I mean, nothing to it. So we expanded this out today. Sorry about that lag, because we got a lot of mobs, a lot of frame drop right here because of this, a lot of stuff going on in here. But we got this able to expand here, so we're building up cash and getting more spawners in there. These pig spawners are 2,600,000 each, and when I first started, I was doing strings. Rotten flesh was the main seller. I was doing a lot of zombies, selling a lot of them. Rotten flesh for money. But you know, it couldn't keep up with the farms outside. You know, like watermelon or other things. So it really wasn't a great money thing. But it gets you ahead of the game really quick. Now look at all that that's produced since we just walked up there. I mean, to give you an idea of how this works here, it's like, let's just take these raw pork chops like they are. See, I got 1,113,000. Now I just come from pork chops that I got right before I queued up the video. Let's see. I want to sell them all. So raw pork chop, 256,000 since we entered the room. Okay. Arranging. Trying to get up another 2.6 million to get another spawner in here. The faster these come in, the more coins to be made. Sorry about all this lag and all this here. It's a really tough thing. Look there. Full again. Should be about 300 million right there. 300,000. Let's see. 350,000. 345. So now we're up to 1.7. We're 900,000 away from that other spawner. These guys are paying for themselves at this stage. They're pulling themselves along. They have actually bought a creeper spawner. I have a creeper grinder over there. Make sure everything's nice and clean. Clear it out. And I believe this is one of those that I modified according to Slayer's design. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 9x8 works way better than the 7 because what we talked about, you'd have to bring that wall, and you have 2, and you always have mobs. I've tested this. There's no issue other than I have discovered one thing. Whenever I put these in, I should put them up one row to allow myself 3 blocks this way. Although I don't have any problems with this tank, I have had it with one over next corner. And It was a skeleton. They had skeletons in it at the time, and some of them would come out from time to time. And so I moved the spawners in where I'd had 3 blocks this way, 1, 2, 3, then spawner, and then on the row after that, it worked beautifully. So here's our creeper tank. Go on top of that one. Here's that 8x9 again. After I discovered it works great. See, I don't have any problem with it here. So the pigs has paid for 1 creeper spawner so far, and they're 40 million. Yeah, 40 million for me at this stage of the game because I haven't been to. I got 2 islands left. We've it asked us for some quests that was kind of long, and took us a few days to get through those. We got through those. An insane tree work. It was like I didn't have many saplings, and I think it was the acacia trees. It took me days to get through that, but we finally got through it. And now it's asking me to shoot a couple charged creepers. So, should be quite easy, and then the swamp will be opened up for us at this stage. So we'll go over here. We're going to get my bow, and we're going to go down there to the right side of this mob grinder. And we're going to try to shoot some charged creepers that comes in and do this the easy way. And not the hard way. So the easy way this is going to be is go down there and try to shoot the creepers. Now I don't want any of these guys to get out because I mentioned that the pigs paid for 140 million coin spawner in this creeper tank over here, and the other 3 come from the last island, in the Extreme Hills Island that we do not got on the video, and we're going to go over there and look at that here in just a second. So we managed to get 3 creeper spawners from there. We were also introduced to sheep in the game. Now, and I found it surprising about sheep. When I looked up the spawner and how much it cost, it said 26 million, I believe it was. Pretty high. And I looked at it, I thought, wow, Then I looked at the creeper spawner, it was 40 million. And I thought, oh, wow, that's like really high. And so the ones that it did give me, the 3 that it did give me, if you look at the levels out there, if you can see some in levels, it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, see, some of them's pretty high. And I didn't want any of these guys to get out, because some of them guys get out, man, they're pretty strong. I mean, yeah, that could be a problem. So I didn't want that to happen. Oh, there's one. So we just need to get our arrow and figure out how we can sneak attack from them guys. Okay, we need, I think, 3 of them. Now, if I'm about this right, I might be able to get up on that wall over there and look down and shoot right over to the top of them cactuses and might hit a charged creeper. So, yeah, I gotta go back and get the bow, so we'll line up for that. Okay, been around here. Yeah. Yeah. Fall down in there, you'd be in trouble with a cactus. Let's check it out here, see what we got. That was for me earlier. Unless a pig spawned in there, but then they would be too. So they don't do bad. Now these are worth 1,000 each. So, you know, each stack is 64,000. So, you know, figure a row of them's worth about 500,000. So that means the case is worth about 3 million, roughly, you know. So 3 million a case on those. Here's the front of that grinder right there. I added just a wood to give it a little trim. I mean, still ain't done. I was putting some ladder on the side to make it look good. Building ain't finished yet, but we're working on it. We've got plenty of storage room here, and it's filling up fast. We've got the other side full. Oh, yeah. Now, the melons, we was talking about prices. The melons are worth about, I think I got them figured out, about 6,500,000 a box. Chest, yeah. So it's a good way to store if you want to store coins and not have them, you know, in your coins on the right. It's a good way to store those. Because if you die, you know, it charges you so much. It's a good way to keep them stored. So I got my coins driven down. I want to try to sell that down and get that sold down before I go over there to deal with those witches in the swamp. And that's about where we're about to head since we killed 3 charged creepers. So let's go over here and get this bow right now. Oh, here we are inside of the place. Ain't seen it in a while, so it ain't recorded in a while. I made do with the lapis. Oh, that lapis that I got getting XP. You know, when I was first starting my tools, we got a gold and lapis roof ceiling going on in here, and so we used red carpet that it asked us to do, and we've been removing chests out of here and putting the chest over in the warehouse. And there's all that lapis. Look at all that lapis, will you? So, figure we would use it all for builds in the game, you know. And so that and the gold, because the gold doesn't appear to have much use here. I usually use it for rails on the base game, but it's this block, these cubes, this sky block from Cubecraft is kind of a small thing. You know, I've been to all the borders here. It's just not very big. The Great Wall of Iron. So, we've advanced a lot more generators that were given to us when we took more islands over. Stream Hill gave us a few. That's when we was introduced to gems. And he asked us to sell, one of the quests was we had to sell a bunch of gems. And it took a while for him to make, but I was in no hurry. Here's them raw pork chops. Okay, so I need one more gold block somewhere in the ceiling. Right there it is. I think we have it here. We've been trying to work on that smelt gold ingots. About halfway there on that. Oop, I know that spinning is awful rough. Okay, looks like we can make 3 more blocks and only need 1, and we're off to saving them again. There it is. That's the finishing of the ceiling. Lapis and gold. So, yeah, I'm going to move the generators over at the warehouse. I'm moving all my stuff, boxes out, clearing it all out, and we're going to make this our little palace armor room. It's going to have armor and stuff in it. And this is where we all started. When I first started the game, I didn't ever play the game before. I didn't realize that you would get that much inventory. So you end up in the game getting massive inventory. a lot of inventory, so I didn't plan on that when I come here. If I did, I would have made a massive big place like that over there. Okay, so let's go look at this Extreme Hills island that we unlocked since we last talked on the last video. And this is what opened up. When I first seen it, I thought, wow, that's neat. I thought, yeah, it's kind of neat looking. Floating little bubbles up in the air, I guess. I have yet to visit those bubbles. I was wanting to go in to see if there's a little caving in there. So I wanted to save that exploration here, because there's not much exploration here, I'm sure, by the time you get around a little bit, you know. So at least I have those saved back. And when we first come here, there was a skeleton spawner right up there where that piece of cobblestone's at. There was a sheep spawner over there by the Skyblock shop guy. And there was another skeleton spawner here somewhere. So I come in the side. Through here, there's some coal generators I never bothered getting because I've got so many coal generators now. And I didn't want to tear this up too bad. When I did come through, I tunneled my way in here, and I really felt that this island gave me the really big feel of like I was really like in a real world, like a Minecraft world somewhere. And as I was digging around, I just kept noticing it kept getting bigger and bigger, and I would dig, and I kept going, and it just had this great feel to it of being actual in a real world. It just, as you can see, it just kept going down. And there's where we had some mobs. We had captured some creeper spawners, and we had captured a higher level skeleton spawner. And we tried the skeletons out in a mob grinder, and they work good and pay good, but you know, if one gets out, you always got to deal with that. And the arrows ain't worth nothing in the game, so you can't do nothing with the arrows. So you always had to ditch those. You end up getting cases and cases of arrows. So after a while, you're just back to pork chops. It was back to pork chops, and I totally went solely to pork chops. But there's the plunge of death. Plunge of death right there. Yeah, I guess that's the end of the bottom of the bubble here. And so, yeah, they did a good job of giving it this big feel of a hill, you know? More coal generators. Yeah. And down there's where I found a couple pieces of emerald generators. I think I found an emerald generator on this wall right here. There's more lapis generators. I don't need any of those. So, yeah, it's pretty big. It goes around the back there, and there's a emerald generator back there on the wall that you have to get. It's kind of tricky to get. There was another big skeleton spawner back there that had some big bosses back there. One was like fighting a boss nearly. See what I mean by it having that big feel to it? It's just, they did a good job on that. Real good job. And so back here's where we come out to encounter that boss skeleton almost, if you will. He was like very potent, and he was down there somewhere. I think their spawner was on the other side, and this dirt was me getting up to sneak down, so that was a little bit of a challenge. So yeah, that's what we did. We did the Extreme Hills, and I wanted to point out something. This is a side note. That going down is vines. And I noticed in the game, they're very careful about giving you anything that can bridge downwards. But however, you can play around with them vines, and you could attach, like you can attach a piece below you. It'll break the vine off all below the piece that attaches to the vine. Give it a little while and it'll grow, and you continue the process, and you'll be able to sneak down to the bottom. That kind of things. All right, we've made it back. We've looked at the stream hills. I was able to check out the fort. And this is leftover acacia trees from that big old quest. Never thought we'd get to the end of it, so let's grab that bow. And I'll need a thing of arrows. Arrows in the game are basically a garbage item. If you set up a skeleton spawner and a grinder, you'll get all the arrows you could possibly ever want to shoot. I had to throw cases and cases of these away because they did not make the market guide buy them at all. I couldn't. I tried to use one in a furnace to burn. I thought maybe they'd be fuel. I wouldn't use them for fuel. Unless somebody knows something I don't, let me know. I don't know. I don't know if it's junk item or what. But be sure to be nice if there's a market, any kind of market for those. You know, you can get them out of your inventory really quick that way. I got bows. I got to get. I want to fix it. I want to do that here. See how this anvil works for these. In case anybody's watching the video might want to see that. So we're going to click on that anvil. And we're going to fix this for 3 string. Did you catch that? Unreal. Well, I got to click on it. Now wait. Down. Up. There. Down and up. Okay. Yeah, fixed it. Check that out. Wow. Talk about an extremely cheap fix. Let me get rid of that iron. It's slowly smelting some in the ovens over here, getting rid of it. Okay, looks like we're ready. We have a silk touch axe. We can knock out some glass if we want to shoot through that window over there and try to get a charged creeper. So we got our food. Let's drop off these carrots on our way. Let's head to the warehouse. Yeah, this was the Taiga, the cold Taiga one, and I just slowly got into this, and it's still needs some work. And just give you a side of this. These are where we use to grind cave spiders right here when we want to battle it out here with cave spiders for some small little quests, regular spider tank, zombie tank, because here the babies don't crawl over the half the wall. They just don't do it. Cave spiders, however, can go through slabs, so you have to put these in like that. Another cave spider tank, and these are zombie tanks. We used zombies when we first started, or have to do something special. I think we can shoot through the middle of that cactus, right through there like that. No? Yes. I think I got him. It's gonna be so easy to get. It's like. Hey, you know how many quests I've gotten through for just walking up to the grinders doing these little bitty things? So many. That evidently I must have didn't. Oh yeah, I did. Give me the credit. Look, killed charged creeper 1 out of 3. Imagine all the people had a hard time with this. Wow. So we spent a couple days playing with these grinders and different designs. We've enjoyed that part of the game and playing with the market and prices and stuff like that. So we've enjoyed that. We're going to go on to the swamp, open that up, get that done, move on to the nether, and head towards the end of the game. And we'll be back in the realms after we finish Skyblock series. Waiting for another charge creeper. Come on. It's like, let's go. He's looking at me, but he can't do a thing about it. He sees me. I see you. He just like helplessly sitting there, ain't he? Whoa, I'd have died if my plant would have removed. Oh, wait a minute, there's a charge one over there. Man, I gotta watch doing that around them plants. That thing removes. I'm gonna have chaos right here. Did I get it? Yes, two. Ooh, I'm just trying to get the hang of that. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get another charge in the spawn, and that's two. That other one's going to open up. That other island, it'll be the swamp. We'll have that on stream. It's going to be hard. Yeah, the swamp's going to be hard if we get introduced with witches. I've never played it before. I just watched a couple videos about it. I've got some time in the Skyblocks now. Evidently, you can see I've got days in these grinders playing around with it. Give them pigs a chance to deal up a little bit more pork so I can get that cash spent down to zero before I go over there and deal with any witches. Oh, wait a minute, there's another charge one. Oh, quit. Oh. Oh, stop it. Oh man, well, I'll lose out. I don't know if I hit it or not. There's some arrows through there. Well, evidently I didn't get that one. Couldn't get through there or something. It just... Not that time, because I had to get back, I guess. It's too close on it. Try this again. Like that. There's another charge. He's in front. I can't get him. Oh. Oh, he's gone already. Oh, really? Okay. Walk up to the arrows and take them out. I forgot about that. Didn't realize it would help me right there, but it did. Well, you get that charged one coming in at the right angle. We got lucky on those first two, didn't we? Listen to him giving up the ghost. It's like poof. Pooh. Come on, charge. I need one more. It's a good thing the writing's green. Bluish green, you can see it. Need to do a little practicing, I guess. I got through there real good the first time, didn't I? See? I don't know why I can't get through there now. What did I do different? Oh, I see. I think he had to shoot it up this far. Or not. Yep. Shoot up so far, it looks like. Try my theory out again. I hate that. See there? I purposely got that off because I wanted to see if it had to be that close. It does. You gotta get it right there. But then ones come in sometimes in herds, and sometimes it take a minute to come in. But it would done nailed two of them. That third one, where's it at? Come on. See if I can change on the fly. Got to aim up in the air. Yes. Come on. We're waiting. Oh, here we go. He's going to be in. Oh, for crying out loud. I can't get through there, buddy. Son of a gun. It's a hard thing to get through there. I can't get through there. I'll tell you, it's a hard thing, huh? Oh, there's another one. Let's see. Hope I got him. Hope that's the one. Well, he's a healthy dude. Let me look at that. Boy, that dude get out, you'd have trouble, wouldn't you? There he goes. There it is. All right, quest complete. All right, let's go back to the shopkeeper and see what we got here. Or check on the mob grinders real quick, see what over. Ooh, nice. We'll have enough to get that other. Boy, these dudes are getting down. Let's have a few of those, see if I got enough to get that. 2 million. Okay, we need almost there. Let's check out that reward. Look at that island. I don't want to be taking on no witches with that kind of money on. See, I need a bit of a chunk here. Silly pork chops. More pork chops. Boy, they're filling in fast. We got 2.3. Give me your pork chops. Okay, we emptied that one. We emptied that one. The big one. That one left back here. Boy, you tell me them dudes ain't money makers. Look at that. $2.6. Okay. Let's buy one. There we are. We're broke again. I want to put it in the front. Right here. There it is. Give that a second, see if it thickens that area in right there. Yeah, I can get a lot more grinders. See what I mean? I can get a lot of spawners in here on this one. This is a big, massive machine here. I'm gonna let this down here for a second. Yeah, there they come. Yeah. That's where we want them. Right in there. Alright. Worked out good. I like these ladders, you can just scamper down the side. Look at all that pork chop just up coming with it. Amazing, yeah. Alright. Let's redeem that quest. Marky. New Island, Swampland. It asked me to enchant a set, an iron set. I believe it said iron. To blast protection too. All 4 pieces to blast protection too. When it did that, however, and I did that, completed it, it asked me to kill these charged creepers. And then we just killed the charged creepers. Let's open up the swamp lane. Okay, there should be a swamp here somewhere. Oh, this looks like it's over here. Oh my, look at this. We built right up close to it there. We just finished closing her in. Look, ain't that great? Right on the other side of our factory. I bet you get over there, stuff starts spawning. Now look at all them trees dissipating over there, and you don't even get over there. That's what I ran into. It's a good thing it ain't a special tree. Or is that dark oak? You reckon? Is that that's dark oak? Well, there goes all the saplings. Watch it. That's what happened to me on the Acacia Island. All the saplings disappeared. You can't even get over there to get them. Barely most of them. You'd be lucky to get one or two. It took me forever to get that started because of that. Now see them vines they got right there? They go all the way down. That's the only bad thing about them dissipating right there. It's going to be hard to get a dark oak sapling. That is dark oak there, right? It does look like it. That's where the dark oak comes in. There were like 4 of them just went down that gully. I know. Yeah, that's what happened to the acacia trees. They all just, most of them dissipated. Why? And because the trees are still standing. Because they made those trees, that somebody, when they made this whole platform, if you will, they they made those trees so that they're actually not really seeing them touching the ground, I guess. So they'll quit after a while, and I'm sure I'll walk out to, and dark oak is the worst for dropping saplings. They are the worst rate. Horrible rate for dropping saplings. And at least if I can get my hands on one, because I don't think the shop guy will sell you one if you don't ever obtain one first. Now watch them dissipate above that building over there. Do you see that? They're all leaving the thing. So, well, you need to get over there. Well, you can't. You go over there, you're going to have a war. So it's going to be a time-consuming thing. So I'm going to get some dirt on a bridge over there, I guess. I see a spawner right there for witches. You see it? Right there. Straight ahead? Oh, boy. My thing would be go through and underground and come up. Yeah, so what's going to have to happen is go straight up and go underground. But it looks like awful close to this level, so I might be able to go on the other side. Bridge from the desert side over there. Well, the thing is, you just leave a gap there where they just can't walk over to you. Just leave a little gap there, I guess. You need some milk. So. Prepare yourself ahead of time. Milk, I cannot explain that anymore. So. Let's get a little dirt. Dirt. I think I used a lot of it today. I'll have to buy some more dirt now. I'll bridge this way first just to see what's over there, and then I'll go over. See, that's the border. That row you see back there, that's the border. So I can go the border, take the border straight over, if this is too bad. You know what? I might come out low enough here. Ah. Oh boy. Okay, they're easier to deal with than witches. Yeah. They'll jump off the edge. He just plunged to his death, didn't he? I'm getting a lot of lag here from frame drop. I'm gonna do whatever I can do. He tried to go for me, didn't he?
He tried to jump on your head.
Okay, we got baby zombies on the other side. Frame drop is really laggy here. Which level 29 hit points 30 hit points on that one. That one's got 26 hit points. Oh wow. So watch this. I wonder if you get some kind of reward. I can nail her. She'll come over towards me. I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. I want to try to sneak inside that hill right there. Oh, he'll jump off the edge. So we get introduced to slime cubes here. Well, if one ever makes that thing, I'm in trouble. So, let's see. Now that we've tuned everything in, what size skeletons we got? 30 hit point skeletons. 30 hit point witches. Slimes are at 28 levels. And we got skeletons down below. Oh, we got creepers down there. We got more slimes below.
Yeah.
So there's 2 slime spawners. There's a witch spawner or 2. There's a couple skeleton spawners. And a slime spawner, like I said. Let's see. See, the fact that she's on there makes me want to come in from the other side. But I can overdo this if I get a bridge and come right across the top over my head like this. Watch me do this now. I want to come. That wouldn't be over my head. I need to go up one more here. That up over my head. Nope. I need to come up one more. Boy, that lag is like... Man, I don't want that slime to make it. Well, I'm done. I'll never kill a level 28 slime ball. Ain't no way. Whew.
Once you get so far out of the way from them, they turn around. He was done.
I thought I was finished.
You need to put a second and third row of dirt on there.
I sure do.
Where are you going?
I don't get too much of a platform he can hit on. So, yeah, let me get more safely ground under my feet. And win another one. And another one. This is a bad place to be, isn't it? Wowee. It still ain't over my head. I gotta get one over my head. That one will work. Oh, man. Frame rate here is horrible. Now let's get a look at what's in here. Oh wow, it's like we can really see what's going on now. It's like cave spider spawner down there. All right. What level are them dudes? 18. Those are gonna be tough little rascals to deal with. Level 25s. My gosh. Who they want to plunge into his death? So there's a witch. Level 32. Wow, Jeez. Look at this place, it's infested. I'm gonna tell you what. This is like bad, really bad. I'm gonna have to really get ready for this one. I'm gonna have to get some torches. Sure. Let's see. It's really black right there. I can't move forward. I can't see anything. That was nasty. Now that slime ball can jump down there. It'd be the only thing giving me any problems, but. That he did. She tried to whiz one at me, or she hit me. She did hit me. Oh, she's on the thing with me. It won't let me move fast. I don't know why. She's whizzing them at my head still. I don't know if she'll come across the bridge. I think she'll stop at a certain point. Yeah, most of them been stopping. It's like they got a stopping point.
You better let your health come up.
Okay, Granny. Granny wants to dance. What'd she do? Oh,
All you gotta do is knock her off the edge. She's dead. There she is.
she jumped down on that platform. So I have to put a roof over top of the platform. She followed me and jumped right behind me. Tell you what, the frame rate's so bad over here.
Those witches are gonna continue to come till you get those spawners out.
Yeah, I know. This is gonna take. It's gonna take some time getting through this one. So yeah. Well, that's gonna be a difficult one. Alrighty, so ain't no need of dragging out a stream on that because it'll take me some time. I'm gonna have to really plan that out. I'm gonna have to get me a bridge over there with the thing over top of my head, all the way over there. It'll take about an hour, and then I'm gonna have to plan it, which will take another hour. And then I'll have to put that in action. I'll probably, which is going to be, is I'm going to have to go over there and I'm going to have to plan where every spawner is before I get hit because I don't want to die. So I want to outthink every mob here. So I'm going to go in the tunnels and I'm going to slowly sneak around in here until I spot spawners and come up underneath them and take the spawners out. That's the way I'm going to work that. So the last island I took, which was Extreme Hills Barn, it took me about 7 hours to conquer that one because I just took my time. I wasn't in no hurry. I had fun doing it. And so this one might take me a little longer. So, yeah. Witches pose a problem here. They're wanting to jump off of the thing I made. So I've now had that one here. So I've got a bridge over my head to keep her from jumping on the platform under my feet. So I can get in and out of there safely and easily. But I can get in now. I made a bridge to the right. I'm just sitting here thinking, oh boy. Okay, so I don't know what kind of war is going to be over here. We're introduced to slime cubes, slimes, I guess. And then it looks like we got more creeper spawners coming. And I wonder what kind of ore this is going to give us. Maybe diamond would be good. Could use some diamonds about now. With all of this fighting, I bet you the diamonds are probably down there. Would make sense. It's like they're protecting everything. So we got cave spiders, witches, skeletons, zombies, about a bit of everything. So, yeah. So, we'll end the stream for now. We'll be back after we conquer this island and headed towards the nether. And we'll do a review after we do conquer the nether island or get over to the nether. And so that'll conclude this video until number 8, I believe it is. And so far, I can't think of anything else to add other than everything's been pretty fun game. It's been kind of long. So, yeah. All right. I want to thank you for tuning in.